Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your January 30th Baker to Vegas Monday morning update. We are 8 weeks and 4 days away from the race. Yes, that is a little bit of time to get a lot accomplished. All right, so if you haven't done so already, please make sure you click that subscribe button, jump onto our YouTube channel, because just like this update, all updates will be posted on that channel, especially come race weekend. If you haven't already done so, please book your rooms. Jump onto the bakervegas.net website. Travel and accommodations is the tab, and host hotel is where you go ahead and you book your room. Just click on that link and it'll walk you through the rooms. As I said in the team captain meeting, if you're going to arrive late, I guess there's a spot in the notes section. Just let them know approximately what time you're going to arrive, so that way they continue to hold that room for you. Email bounce backs. I am still receiving a lot of email bounce backs. I sent out a message over the weekend. If you did not get that, then your email is bouncing back. And some of that stuff is the agencies who are people who are using their agency emails. Not all agencies will allow our emails to go through, the ones that are generated through the system. If I send you one directly, it's not a problem. But if I use our system to send it out, a lot of times that will get bounced back. So just be aware, if you didn't get anything over the weekend, you are one of those that your email's blocking me. Just be advised. Team status form. So that form that I'm sending out has a lot of information on it. However, some of you are a little confused. Actually, it's not your fault. It's the system. In regards to volunteers, the volunteers section is a Y or an N, meaning whether or not your volunteer has registered via the link that you sent them. And a lot of you are reaching back to me and saying, "Hey, I sent out the link and my volunteer registered, and you're sending me the screenshots," which I appreciate. Apparently, there's something going on. I will continue to look into it, see if I can fix it. But if you've sent the link to your volunteer and they've completed it, not a problem. I'll be able to pull that information as soon as we sort all this out. So if you haven't done that, please do that and make sure that your volunteer is registered. The team name, make sure that as you look at that team status report, the team name is on there. How you see it listed there is how it's going to be on your bib. So if you look at it and you don't like it, go back into the system. When you go into teams, your team should be up on top. Go to the edit button, which is just after your name. There's a little pencil underneath edit. Click on that and you can change your team's name. It'll automatically update the system. So when I generate a new report, that will be there. Category. It is your responsibility to make sure that you are in the correct category. There's a lot of teams that are still in, I believe it's the 150, and you are a large agency, so you do not fall under there. Make sure that you are in the correct category. I'm not going to research everyone. I'm not going to look at everyone. So if you find yourself on race day in the wrong category, unfortunately, that's on you. Remember, the date is February 8th to change that category. If you change it after that date, you will not receive a mug and plaque, even if you finish in a position to do so. I highly encourage you to jump into the system or check that team status report and see what your category is. You can change that category on your own just by jumping into the system and doing the exact same thing I talked about regards to changing your team name. The only difference is you would change your category. So please make sure that you check that and you're in the right spot. Your pay status, same thing on that team status report. Yes or no, whether or not you've paid. If you feel that there's an error, please let me know. I'll do my research, make sure that we get that corrected. But let's make sure that we take care of that immediately. Don't forget, beginning Wednesday, the fee goes to $2,800. If you are registered, but you have not yet paid your fee, like I said, Wednesday, the registration fee goes up. Also, after February 15th, If you have not paid, you will drop off the system. I did send an email out this weekend, as well as a couple of text messages here and there that I could find. But if you intend to race, just let me know. If you're not, please let us know as well, and we'll go ahead and we'll remove you from the list. Volunteer registration, as I've already mentioned, make sure that you're sending out that link. February 15th is the last day to have your volunteer registered. If you're having problems finding a volunteer, let me know. But at minimum, by the 15th, Adina needs to know what your volunteer would like to do. Again, that email in the subject line is Team Volunteer Assignment Request. In the body, make sure that you have your team name and team number included, as well as 1 through 5, 1 being the most desirable, 5 being the least desirable, of assignments that your volunteer or you'd like your volunteer to do. Communications, the communications form opens up February 11th and closes on March 4th. I highly suggest that you jump on that earlier rather than later. Like I mentioned, there will be penalties involved if it is not completed on time. I gave a full explanation at the meeting, the importance of such, because Jeff cannot get any of that done until everyone is completed. Head of agency, if you go to the bakervegas.net website, click on the search, type into the search head of agency form, it'll automatically pop up. Just click that link and fill out that information. That information is for the heads of your agencies. If they like to attend the mixer on Sunday night, that's going to be there at the Rio. Please fill out that information. We'll get a head count and then we'll send out the invites to your head of agency. If you are having a hard time finding it, please let me know. That due date is February 25th, so please get on that. Bib photos, those are come due as well. February 20th is the last day that I can take those. Make sure that they're in JPEG format. Make sure that it's entitled in the subject. Bib photos or bib photo in the team number. If it's multi-people, just make sure that it's made into one photo, because that's all that I can submit. Memorial slideshows due on March 17th. We don't have a lot of people that have gone into there. I'm not sure if you just have overlooked it, but again, that's at bakervegas.net. Go to Team Captains. On that tab, there's another tab for Memorial Slideshow. It's pretty self-explanatory. Fill out that information, upload the photo, and send it on its way. If you're having a hard time, Adina did make a video in last year's videos on how to complete that process. That is due March 17th. Estimated time is coming due March 1st. Make sure that you have an idea of what your total time is going to be. That you're going to take care of in the system as well. Just like the other stuff that I talked about, click on that edit button and submit your information. I know that's a lot of stuff coming at you guys this week. I apologize for the longer video. However, I needed to get this stuff out to you guys. I thank you guys as always for your time. Stay safe out there and continue to train. We'll talk soon.